Hello, I'm Tristan Thoma from AlphaPoint. We power Chivo, the world's first national Bitcoin wallet in El Salvador. And I have some very exciting guests here today with me. If you want to introduce yourselves.
So my name's Obi Nwosu, and I am one of the founders and the CEO of Fedi, which is empowering Fedi Mint. It's a form of community wallet, so allowing users and communities themselves to take personal or community custody of their Bitcoin.
Very cool.
So I'm Hector Celarie, Deputy Ambassador of El Salvador to the Kingdom of the Netherlands.
I'm Steve Tangoa. I'm advisor to the President of Central African Republic.
Very nice. So I'm curious if you can tell me, because Chivo Wallet is a national run program for using Bitcoin and dollars seamlessly to pay for everyday things. And so with community-based asset management and custody, how does that, how do you see communities benefiting in a similar way?
So the system is designed to work without any centralized party. But it's taking advantage of a number of new technologies in the Bitcoin space that allow you to effectively have the same capabilities as a centralized offering without the centralized offering. So what are the things that you want to do as a centralized company or party? You want to help custody people's Bitcoin. Well, we provide that with multi-sig. It's an alternative. So whereas it allows you to custody using multi-sig. It provides best-in-class privacy using this technology that was invented nearly 40 years ago by David Chaum, who was one of the people that Satoshi Nakamoto referenced in his paper. But for the first time, we've been able to make that work at scale. Amazing. And it also provides very low-cost payments using Lightning. But the main thing is it's incredibly simple to set up, so much so that you do not need a third party to do it. Communities themselves can just download a piece of software, click run, and it handles everything for them, but they are running their own bank. It's be your community's bank, effectively.
Beautiful, that's very cool.
So, you know that El Salvador was the first country to adopt Bitcoin as a
I do. I was there last year when your President Bukele made the announcement of the bond, and I went there myself as a Bitcoiner to see.
And you have been traveling often. You've been there often?
I've been there I think three times now since that was my first. But the most recently was only a month ago, and there was a Bitcoin diploma where I think it's an incredibly good idea. Starting at student level, people are studying on how to take personal custody of Bitcoin and understand what Bitcoin is, because those kids will be the people who support the rest of their family.
So what is your impression now, from the day one to now?
I think you're making progress. It's slow and steady, but progress is being made. And I think there are a lot of people in El Salvador who are working behind the scenes to make it happen. I think it's going to take time. Rome wasn't built in a day, but it is making progress.
That's everything. Thank you very much.
So I'm curious from the Central African Republic perspective, community-driven Bitcoin custody. Would you see that coming in the future in Central African Republic?
Oui, bien sûr. Au-delà des institutionnels, notre objectif, c'est de vulgariser la crypto à la population. Et on espère qu'avec le développement des infrastructures afférentes, c'est-à-dire Internet, les routes de communication, les voies de communication, de manière globale, on espère que ça se passera aussi bien que ça s'est passé avec le mobile paiement et autres.
Yes, obviously that is a goal that we set, so we really want the citizens to adopt Bitcoin. But first, we really need the infrastructure, so we need to invest into that. And once we have that, we clearly want to have the population on board using Bitcoin.
Beautiful. And from AlphaPoint's perspective, I can say, we provide exchange and payment rails, and we also integrate with all of the custody providers. So, I look forward to integrating Chivo Wallet and all of the AlphaPoint wallets together with you and all of the community-driven custodial providers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ciao,